N Love, episode 12. The dozen, baby. It's your boy June from Harlem.
The dozen.
Back again.
And it's your girl, Krystal. You already know where I'm from.
Yeah. We are halfway through the season.
Halfway. Yes, we are.
Man, oh man. So we've been off. So let's bring them up to speed on what we had going on, starting with Kennedy graduation.
Oh, my baby is going to middle school. She has graduated elementary school, and she is going to be a dolphin. Yay.
Yeah. That was quite a moment, man. Got a little emotional when they ran the pictures on the screen because, like, every day for 5 years, just taking her to school. And
Wait. Who took her to school for every day? You make it sound like you did. You got 2 good years in. Don't do that.
You got it.
Yes, but yes, taking her to school every day.
She wanted to get extra fancy for this graduation. She wanted to get her nails done. She wanted to get her hair done. She wanted to do all this extra stuff.
Yes, she did. But Parkwood was good to her.
Yeah, Parkwood was pretty good.
I missed some of them. Some of them. Why you laugh?
Because I know who you talking about.
I'm gonna miss
you
some.
Wrong for that. Not you, Miss Eamon. Definitely not you.
Yes,
we are gonna miss you.
Miss Eamon. Miss Eamon was my teacher at Northwoods.
Wow.
She was my librarian at Northwoods.
Gotcha. Boo to the Cowboys. It's still boo to the Cowboys, even with me gone. Yeah. So then we went to Chapel Hill once again.
Don't do that. He had to be picked up because he had a whole bunch of stuff he had to do. Yeah. My baby graduated high school.
Yeah.
Officially. Yeah. He already left for college, but he officially walked the stage, and I was a wreck the whole week. I don't know why.
You were. I
don't know why.
You really were.
But I was a wreck the whole week. Yeah. Very emotional. I don't know. It was different. Yeah. I think I cried every day the whole week.
That you did.
But he walked the stage along with some. I cried at the graduation. Yeah. I think I held up good until I seen the twins. The twins had me like very emotional. I don't know why, but they did.
Yeah. Shout out to all them boys, and we gonna try to get them up here next week. We trying to move some stuff around to get them in here because they've been asking. So yeah, before they all leave for college, we're gonna try to get them up here. Yeah. Now, let's talk about this graduation extravaganza that you had. That's been in the plan since last summer now.
Last summer?
Yeah. When football season started, you was like, I got to get the plan because it's going to come fast.
And it did come fast. I just wanted them to have a nice graduation party. It was somewhat stressful.
Somewhat. Oh, man. I ain't going to tell y'all how she was stressed out. So, first of all.
You just said you weren't going to tell them.
Well, I got to tell them so they got to know.
No, don't do that.
I gotta tell the whole story.
Oh Lord!
So
don't embarrass me.
First of all, shout out to Tori Sharpless for cooking all the food at the party.
All the meats.
Oh my!
All the meats. He did. He had a full of meat. And ribs, chicken,
pork
chops, fried chicken, and fried fish.
Yeah, all that.
All the meats.
Another shout out I got to give to Miss Amanda, who does our cakes.
Listen.
By his design sweets.
We shot her one time before, but listen. Yeah. When I tell you the people was raving over her cake, that was a sheet cake. A sheet cake that feeds, 80 people?
Yeah.
Every last bit of that cake at all.
Except the cap. She made an edible cap. That was the only piece left.
When I tell you that lady put her foot in that cake.
And I gotta say that I almost ruined the day. But
yes.
Oh, your mama saved the day for me.
Yes, he did. So if you see this,
I told her.
You did?
I did.
Well, for people who don't know,
we had the U-Haul truck to move some stuff, pickup truck. It's raining Saturday. You know, I don't drive trucks. I drive a car. I drive a Honda Accord. I'm not used to having to brake like extra way down the street. So I got the cake on the front seat and came up on the turn real quick. And the whole cake shifted. Put the car in park, jumped out, seen that the cap had separated from the cake, but it was still kind of intact. So
he felt extra bad.
Yeah. So when I pulled up to the party, again, didn't brake properly. Cake ended up shifting.
Again?
That's when it shifted. Just the cap had broke off the first time. Then the whole cake shifted. And I could see it in your face when I told you that I had messed up the cake. That you was upset, but you held it together. Because you could have got at me. Because I know half the tables been returned.
Listen, I'm just glad that this party was coming to an end. I was glad to see it come.
Somehow, some way, your mama shipped that cake to where it leveled out. Nobody even noticed, man. But like she said, that whole cake got gone.
The whole cake. The lady said, now I had some cake in my day, but I ain't never tasted no cake like this. It was very good.
Got to give another shout out to Bobby's Tees, Bobby and Sharice, that made these t-shirts and they did the design on the cake. Yes. We should have some pictures by the time we get everything straight with this episode so y'all can see what it looked like. She sent me a picture of the cake.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. Come on, I said the pictures I got. But we took a picture of the boys on Tuesday afternoon after graduation. Trying to get them together for a picture was very hard.
It was.
It was. Do you see the picture? Do you actually see the picture?
I see the picture.
Okay. So like I said, trying to get them together to take a decent picture was very hard. And we sent it to them and they had it. Bobby did something. So I sent him a message. I said, I just need you to add a little bit of football in there.
I didn't hear that.
I sent it to Bobby.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
A little bit of football in it.
Oh, you tried to play me extra hard. Okay. Cool.
This is what we came up with.
Cool.
Very much appreciated. Bobby Tees. Check it out.
Please check him out. For sure, for sure. Local funny man, Bobby Hatchell Jr. Local funny man. He's about to be international, I'm telling you. It's coming.
Yes. But yeah.
Man, yeah. So local shout out this week, another place out of Raleigh called the Raleigh Soul Kitchen. Now, on another trip to Chapel Hill.
Can you stop saying that?
I'm just saying that's nothing never happens really when we here. So, you know, we in Chapel Hill again. I was tasked with finding something to eat. Looked on TikTok, this place popped up. And when I tell you this place is reminiscent of what I seen in Jacksonville, Florida, because when you look outside to the left, they walking up and down the street like it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm telling you. But that food is delicious. What's the guy's name? The people that own Spades. Yeah. See? Oh, you gonna do that man like that? Sir, we know who you are. Raleigh Soul Kitchen. Check them out. Please check them out.
Very good. Very good food. Yams was busting.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah. That was
asking about my father.
That was it. Can you let me? I was trying to, you know what? How was your Father's Day, sir?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
What you do for your Father's Day?
Got some breakfast. Got myself some breakfast at Biscuitville. Yeah. Got up with the Biscuitville, got me a biscuit. Yeah. That's pretty much. Now I'm like,
wow. Okay.
So we had to get together with some friends yesterday, and the wives prepared us brunch. They made some eggs, a couple of different meats, stuff like that. Had some mimosas. Well, man mimosas, not mimosas, man mimosas. It's a difference. There's a difference. But it was good, man. Juju called me because he went out. He went back yesterday. Tomorrow, he dapped me up as soon as he seen me. Kennedy was the first one to tell me Happy Father's Day in the house. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because she's, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's that.
So, speaking of Father's Day, that's what we're going to center our episode around today.
Finally here.
You live for questions.
I've been waiting for this episode.
Why?
To get interviewed.
You'd love to be interviewed. You like to talk.
Yeah. I certainly
Well, we are going to interview y'all very own Harlem.
June from Harlem. June from Harlem.
Harlem native. June from
Oh, she said it. Make that a clip, LeVar.
No.
She said it.
What?
Make that a clip.
But all right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, what has fatherhood changed you as a man? I said
that you did.
Okay.
I guess the responsibility just kind of forces you to grow up. Either you're going to be responsible or you're not. So having kids, you got to be responsible because you literally shaping people out here to go into the world, and you are the main. You know what I'm saying? The main ingredient and the product that goes out into the world.
Okay. So, what do you wish someone had told you before becoming a dad?
You can't fix everything. No matter how hard you try, you cannot fix everything. Like, it's just some stuff that your kids are going to bring to you that you're going to try your hardest to fix, but you're not going to be able to fix. Like what? It's been plenty of conversations that the kids done had with me. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One-on-one, and we just you can't fix everything, man. Sometimes you just gotta let them grow. Gotta let them grow.
Is that hard?
It is, because like I said, you want to fix everything, even with boys and girls. I mean,
and I'd be like, dude, it's okay.
Nah,
it's okay. She's gonna be all right. Let her go her room. Okay. What was your reaction when you found out you were going to be a dad? Think long and hard, but 19 years ago?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was weird. I'm not going to say that I was happy. I'm not going to say that I was upset because I was getting out of the military and I didn't have a plan. There was no blueprint or no book that you could read to prepare yourself for that. Getting out of the military, you ain't. And getting out back then is not getting out like it is now. It's not. There weren't many options back then. Okay, so what was your reaction? I know I had to step up because I know I didn't have my pops in my life and I knew I was going to be there. That was no question. No question. Okay. So you shocked or you just... I didn't answer that question. Go ahead to the next question.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. What's the hardest part about being a dad?
I guess that would fall back on the... Huh?
I'm listening.
I guess that will fall back on what I just said about not knowing what to expect. That's the hardest part, just not knowing what's going to happen because there's so much stuff out here in the world that can influence what you're teaching.
Yeah. Okay. You talk about booming with the questions that you're flying doing.
Because I'm waiting on one particular question.
Wow. Okay. If your kids had to describe you in 3 words, what do you think they would say? If Kendi had to describe you in 3 words, what do you think she would say?
Hardworking, honest, and...
You think these are Kendi words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flexible.
Hardworking, honest, and flexible.
Yeah, hardworking, honest, and flexible.
Okay. And is Damari going to say the same?
Yeah.
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 And what about you?
He'll probably say the same.
So all of them say hardworking, honest, and flexible. Or these are
Yeah. I don't lie to them. They ask me a question, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Hey, either this gonna happen or that gonna happen. Ain't no gray area. I'm gonna give it to them straight every time.
Okay. What's one thing you do that your kids find embarrassing, but you secretly enjoy?
That's the question that I've been waiting for. Okay, so I'm gonna break all three down. With Juju, something that I did that I knew embarrassed him is coming in the locker room.
What you mean?
Like when I had to drop something off to him, I could just call him outside, but now I won't go inside. I want to dap everybody up and see all the people.
Exactly. I'm like, God.
Yeah, he
ain't like that.
He ain't like that.
Okay.
With Damari, he's that kid that works. Like he ain't got no problem going to get a job. He knows how to balance work life and school life and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with him, like when he at work and I'm picking him up, I might show up early so I can pull up to actually see him in action, and that embarrasses him because he don't.
He's like, go to the back. Right, like meet me at the back. Okay.
And Kennedy, I don't bite my tongue because one day we were at one of the local optical places, the eye place. I ain't gonna say where I was, and I had an incident with one of the guys.
Oh, sorry.
She had to pull me back because I got out of character. Because man, what you not about to do is try to punk me in front of my daughter. I can't have that car ride with her seeing me and got no.
So you think that was embarrassment?
I did.
It's been a couple. She be like, I'm going to the
I flip out of these.
She's like, Mom, where the keys at? I'm going to the car. I'm like, I'm behind you, daughter.
But with all that though, like I honestly, with Juju in the locker room, I like to see him in his element because when he comes home, it's that guy that y'all see is not the guy that we see. There's
no sports talk in our house, actually. No sports. Juju don't want to talk about sports. Juju don't want to talk about sports. Damari might get a little bit from him, but nah. They talking about shoes, clothes, and movies.
And with Damari, as far
talk about anything.
Yeah.
Damari can talk about anything.
See, I'm still answering the question, and I'm the interviewee.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm the interviewee.
Go ahead.
I'm still talking about it.
Go ahead.
So with Damari, man, just seeing him, just his drive and his motivation, man, he'll ask you for it one time, and if you ain't moving fast enough,
do it yourself. He definitely is. Damari is different.
And with Kennedy, man, I just wish she understood that, sometimes you can't just let people walk all over you. I want her to understand.
Okay. Yeah. What legacy do you want to leave behind as a father? And how are you living that out today?
What type of legacy do I want to leave behind? I don't recall. See that question.
Just answer. That was a studio audience question.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I just want people to just tell the truth about me, man. Just don't lie. So, ain't no need to get up and lie about me when I'm gone. Just tell the truth. When you needed me, I was there for you. I did what I was supposed to do. I ain't gonna say I dotted every I and crossed every T. Oh, I said it right. Yeah.
That's the legacy you want to leave your kids?
Yeah, I just don't lie about it. Just tell them how I was. Yeah. Yeah. What you thought I was gonna say something deep? I wasn't prepared for that.
All right. What kind of example are you most intentional about setting for your children?
Nothing in this world is free. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You got to work for everything that you get in some form or capacity. You have to work. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing that you didn't earn. You have to work.
Okay. Right on. What does a successful father look like to you?
What does a successful father look like? A successful father to me is one that can be confided, one that you trust with questions and information. Like for me, something as small as, did you actually do this, go with this? Or something as big as, did you see this play? You know, could I have done anything differently? Stuff like that, you know, just when people put that type of trust in you to be able to value your opinion, it makes a difference.
Okay.
That's my definition of success. Being able to, for somebody to confide in you, not somebody, but your kid.
Your kids.
Yeah.
That's how it's meant. Okay. How do you feel about the way Black fathers are portrayed in the media versus what you know in real life?
When you say in the media, are you talking like movies?
No, just like how they're portrayed out. You know, Black fathers are never there. Black fathers go to jail.
Not that I know. Not that I know. I can't rock with you if you on that type of time. I'm sorry. You know the dude that I associate. There's a couple that fall off to the side, but for the most part, about 98% of them take care of it. Speaking of that, like at the graduation, to see so many Black fathers there, or fathers in general at the graduation with their kids was like, wow, like, that was a good one. So you said, what was your answer again? Well, I'll repeat the question. How do you feel? Oh, how do I feel the way that the media portray? Yeah, it's like I said, none that I know. And I mean, you know, they just, you know, when you watch the news, like the first 10 or 15 minutes is all bad news anyway. There ain't nothing positive out of that, you know. And when they do something, sometimes you don't gotta wait for the applause, man. You just gotta applaud yourself, man. Just gotta applaud yourself. But if you see somebody doing what they're supposed to do, please applaud. And I applaud y'all. The ones that I know, I applaud y'all. All right. What is your ideal of Father's Day? What is my ideal Father's Day? My ideal Father's Day would be just to chill. Just it's already Sunday and that's my slow day anyway. But you know, just to be waited on. Like not have to like you was yesterday? Like you was on Father's Day? Oh, that's it? Okay. That's it. Give me a couple gifts, you know. Oh. No Beijing. No Beijing. I don't need no Beijing. Yeah. I'm a simple guy, you know. Fried chicken, macaroni, mashed potatoes, gravy. That's a cook at home. Yeah. Cook at home like restaurant. Time for that. I'm trying to sneeze. It's there, but it's not coming. So just a chill. Okay. If fatherhood had a theme song for your life, what would it be? For my life? Mm-hmm. Just my life. It would have to be If I Ruled the World by now. And the reason I say that, because why are you looking like that? Because as a father, like I said, you want to change everything that you can to make life as easy as possible for your kid.
So do you feel like, as a father, you hear some people say, my kids didn't have to struggle. Like, do you feel like it's necessary for your kids to feel the struggle a little bit? To realize, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
When you say feel the struggle, what do you mean?
Like, for them to appreciate what they had in life, do you feel like they should feel what you went through a little bit of some sort?
9 times out of 10, if you have multiple kids, that first kid is probably going to get it the worst. Mm-hmm. They're going to see that struggle because that's going to be the one that's literally going to grow with you. All right. Now, if you got 2 kids by baby number 2, you should have it a little bit together to where the struggle ain't as bad as the first one. Mm-hmm. And then when you get to number 3 and plus and beyond, yeah, you know, by then, you should have it down pat where it's no struggle at all. But I do feel like that firstborn is going to understand and respect the struggle more than that third kid is going to respect the struggle, if that makes sense to me.
I guess.
You don't agree?
Yeah, I do. Looking at my own kids, I very much do. Because you're pretty much doing it. But anyways.
I mean, realistically, when Juju was born, I had no job. I had no job. Only period in my life of working that I went without a job. No check. Just that 10% disability, which was $115.
And you did that for how long?
4 or 5 months. Yeah, that ain't last long. Oof. That ain't last long. That's why I was delivering pizza. That was my full-time job, working at a pizza place.
Did you get not lose weight at that time?
No, because I was done with it. I ran out of ways to skate. There was, and once you run out of ways to get out of work, it's time to find you a new job.
Yeah. All right. Well, that completes my questions.
Ooh, that was brutal.
That was brutal?
That was brutal.
Why?
It just was. Yeah. Get to it.
He's ready for top 5. You already know.
You already know. And if we got time, I got another topic I want to talk about too.
Oh, Lord. Well, our top 5 for this week is going to be the top 5 TV dads.
TV dads.
So your top 5 TV dads.
You have a top 5, but it's
no.
strictly me?
It's strictly you.
Okay. So number 1 on my list, and this is in no particular order, it's going to be Lucius Lyons from Empire. That is
what?
He's on my list. Yeah, Lucius was a good daddy. Now don't act like that. Not that Lucius wasn't a good dad.
Okay.
I hope they don't get the eye roll.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 is gonna be Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. You know that's my dog. You know that's my man.
Why? Because he was a hard worker?
He was a hard worker. That man worked like 3, 4 jobs. Okay. Get on one, go straight to the next. Bro. Okay. Yeah. Next. So this is me, because I ain't had no pops in my life like that. So my next 3 are gonna be uncles instead of dads.
Okay.
But they are uncles that had kids. Okay, so first up we got Uncle Marvin from Raising Canaan. Whew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Explain. Yeah. How did he get a start?
What you mean? Did you see what he did for Juke? Did you not see what he did for Juke?
Okay. What did he do for Juke?
Remember when the orange people came to the house and tried to take him back? And he checked them?
Oh, that made him good.
Wow.
Okay.
You know it's more than that with Uncle Marvin. I can't talk about it all on the show because it's not that type of show.
Okay. And carry on.
Next.
He was a dad, though.
Huh?
You said he wasn't a dad.
His role on the show
is Uncle. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
Canaan.
Uncle.
Yeah. Try to play me.
Just.
Next up, Can't leave this guy off nobody list. Uncle Phil. The OG Uncle Phil. You can't leave that guy off.
I agree with that one. Yeah. That's probably the first one out your list. Yeah. Okay.
And last but certainly not least is another uncle, Uncle Bernie. Bernie Mac. Boy, you
Uncle Bernie.
Uncle Bernie. Uncle
Why
Bernie.
Uncle Bernie paid
Man, Uncle Bernie, he ain't playing with them kids, man. He ain't play. I'm glad I never had to take none of my nieces and nephews in, but if I did, I'd be like Uncle Bernie. I promise you I would.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that concludes my top 5 then.
She ain't got no?
My top 5?
Yeah. Okay. So I got a conversation.
I'm surprised you didn't put Carl Winslow.
Why would I put him up there?
I'm surprised you wouldn't.
I already told you how I felt about Eddie. I think Eddie was the dope man. Eddie looked like the dope man. Eddie had a fresh car, kept a haircut, had the coolest clothes on, wore the W t-shirt.
Daddy couldn't have just...
Carl was always complaining about money. Always crying about money. Nah, he like, man, I got to get it myself, Pops. I'm in the shy. I got to get it.
Wow. Okay.
So we were listening to the Blend Compadres, and they had a R&B Mount Rushmore. And this Mount Rushmore consisted of Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, and Usher.
Yes. And I agree with that Mount Rushmore.
So my question for you, who would be on your mini Mount Rushmore?
Mini Mount Rushmore? Yeah.
4 guys.
I couldn't. Those were mine. You know that.
But I'm saying,
I don't know.
The people that you, and nobody that you felt that should have made the list that wasn't on the list? Or could have made the list?
Can't think right now. Go ahead and tell me yours. Give me a minute.
So
you know I don't like men putting on
somebody definitely that should be on the list is Joe. Joe.
Okay.
Joe got enough hits to be up there.
Okay. Joe.
I could put Tyrese up there.
Okay.
Tyrese got enough hits to be on the list.
I was gonna say Tyrese. Okay.
You know, I said John Legend. No, John Legend ain't got enough.
He is my guy. Okay, so Tyrese, John Legend.
Yeah.
Where else? Yeah.
I said Joe too. I'll leave Joe.
Well, that's yours. Yours.
You got Joe? You still thinking?
Tyrese and John Legend is.
That's it. You gotta have 2 more though. Cause they threw Prince up there, and Prince got some hits. I know people gonna come for me if I say he don't, but Prince do got some. You don't know? You ain't never seen Purple Rain. Oh, I forgot that.
Don't be doing that.
She ain't never seen Purple Rain. When he sung Darling Nikki, she was lost. What's it gonna be?
Okay. Who else can I say? See, you wouldn't agree with me, but I say Music Soul Child.
Definitely does not have enough body of work to be on the list.
Music Soul Child.
Definitely does not.
And now last.
What's your favorite Music Soul Child
album?
Yeah.
The one that had Half Crazy on it. I think that
was that Just Listen? Yeah, that was
Half,
Just Listen.
No, I don't think that's my. Yeah.
What else songs? Was Merry Go Round up there? No, Merry Go Round on the first one. Okay. Yes. Who else?
Last, I would probably say.
Pleasure P. That was your guy now.
Really? Really? No.
Marcus Cooper, that was your guy.
No. Something I want to say. He don't have enough music, but like.
Oh, but Music Soul Chat. Who else?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back on that one because I want to say Donnell Jones, but I only like one, just a few songs. So that would work.
So who did I say? I said Joe, Tyrese,
Prince.
I didn't say Prince. They said Prince.
He did say Prince.
They said Prince.
Okay.
Uncle Charlie definitely had to make the list. I don't know how they left him off anybody's list. Uncle Charlie has to be there.
I like Uncle Charlie.
What you about to say?
I like Uncle Charlie. He put on a good little show for the old people.
For the old people. Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, when we went to see him, it was nothing but a plethora of older people there.
Well, who you think gonna be there when Throw Them Fans come on? You think there's gonna be a bunch of young people?
Yeah, I mean, not a bunch of young people, but it's gonna be a mixture. No, because who all doing boots on the ground? A bunch of what? No, absolutely
bunch
not.
Of old people.
Pull your TikTok up. I bet you'll find more. What's the girl? Y'all know the girl name that's doing the little dance, the dancey dance.
The one who.
The little mixed girl that's doing the dancey dance.
I hope she mixed. You be out here. All labels on people. It's not affiliated.
She is.
Yeah, and we are actually signing. Oh, I still got to finish my list. I'm sorry.
Don't be telling nobody my business.
No, you want people to know that.
No.
Oh. I thought we was gonna talk about that.
No, we're not.
So we just gonna show them after we go.
Right.
Okay, understood.
But finish your list so we can carry on.
I said Joe, Tyrese, who else I said just now? Did I say Stevie Wonder? I said Uncle Charlie and Stevie Wonder. Yeah, okay. You can't leave them off the list.
I guess they're all right.
Yeah, generational hits. Generational hits. Yeah. What you doing for the 4th of July? No, I gotta skip that. No, what you doing for Juneteenth?
We're going to Maryland.
We're going
to Maryland. Some friends are putting on they do it every year, a big old Juneteenth bash for the people. For the people. For the people. And that's what we're doing. 4th of July. Originally we were supposed to go to Chicago, but we're gonna sit Chicago out, and somebody's trying to get me to go to New Orleans to Essence Festival and take the kids. Absolutely not.
Why not? They need to. It's for the culture. They need to get it in their life.
They need to get a little older before I go.
Nah, I see. And there you go, trying to hold them back from that culture.
I'm not taking them to Essence Festival.
Why?
I haven't even been yet.
What does that mean?
I'm not taking them.
You can't experience that with them?
No, so we're going to find somewhere else to take them for the 4th. A water park or something. Kid-friendly stuff like that. I'm not taking them to Essence Festival.
Something.
No. So that's our plans for the upcoming holidays. Right?
Yeah. And we are about 45 days out for the cruise.
It is a much
next month. I'm telling you, the countdown is gonna be real. You won't hear about it every single week. Every week. Yeah. So, like I said, with the next few weeks, we're supposed to have the boys on next week. Then we're gonna have Damari and Kennedy on after that. And then I finally set it up, so he'll be here in August for sure. Mr. Johnson. He will be here for sure. Hopefully we can get him back before school, because that's a busy guy out here in these streets. That's where he was at every party I was at.
He'd be outside. Yes, so Mr. Johnson is coming. And we're going to be looking for some more guests here soon. Yeah. Check your inbox. You might be next.
Yeah.
What else we got? That's it?
Anything else you want to talk about?
No. I don't think so. We'll wrap it up early today. Wrap it up early. Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. For anybody I did not tell, any fathers I didn't tell, Happy Father's Day to. Happy belated. And we also, I'm sorry, because I have to shout these people out. I have to shout these. Rudeness. Go ahead. So, not you want to shout people out, you don't even know their name. You shout out to all the moms that were involved with the party. Yes. Quick shout out to all the moms that were involved in making the graduation party a success. That was the twins' mom, Miss Lakeisha. Yeah. Harlem mom, Miss Shantae. You're not looking at me fast. My sissy, Shama. She remember that name. Quail mom, Miss Reese. And myself. Thank you, ladies. Where you say Quail mama was from? Don't do that. Where you said she was from? Straight from it, yeah. She from Mayport. Yeah. Don't do that. We don't play around with them folks. Please, cut it out. And man, I can tell you, man, honestly, it was so just amazing just to see Quail Pop smile. Just when you see him smile, Linwood, that dude do not smile. Man, just to see the... We should have pictures back soon. We have a photographer out there to some of the boys' pictures. Shout out to Miss Sabrina and Sharonda Dismute, and also Treat Table. Shonda Sam. Yeah. One more shout out to the Boers. We sincerely appreciate y'all for sticking around, coming back like you said you would. We sincerely appreciate y'all. And if you get a chance, pull up at Firehouse on Western Boulevard and get you a hook and ladder. Get it fully involved. I got to shout out my people. You ain't gonna get no discount, but just tell them I sent you. Tell them I sent you. Not get you Loc'd N Love. No. Screaming. Just say you heard about it somewhere. Yes. Thank y'all again for listening and tuning in to episode 12. The Dirty Dozen, baby. 12. 12 play. Yeah. Y'all, excuse him. Do you mind? I was going to shout out my MC, but never mind. Go ahead. Shout out to our MC that was for the night of the graduation party. Oh, man. Oh, I thought you were talking about the DJ. Oh, you talking about DJ too. Yeah. But yeah. And the photography guy, I do not have his name, but hopefully I can get Lamar to run it at the end of the show. Yeah. He took some pictures. Good pictures. And I bet you were every last one of them. I tried to be. Oh, gosh. But anyways, until next time, guys, Loc'd N Love. Thank y'all. Good night. Peace out to you.